Healthy morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter of maths, that is chapter number 7, triangles. Listen, from exercise 6.3, two sums are left. That are question number 5th and 6th. But that are not part of your course. Whatever 30% course emitted by the government, so that too sum lies in that 30%. So we will not do that. So directly we will start chapter number 7. Chapter number 7 is triangles. See, the basic of this triangle, it's going to be useful for you in 10th standard as well as until you study the maths. So let us start from the basic of the triangle. First, what exactly the triangle is? We know very well it is called triangle. So, triangle is a closed figure. Which figure is called closed? The figure which doesn't have any opening. Check it out. It is completely closed figure. So it is formed by how many sides? 1, 2, 3. So simple. The closed figure formed by 3 sides is called triangle. A closed figure formed by 3 intersecting lines is called triangle. Intersecting, that means the line which pass through one another. Check it out. Line AB intersected by line AC at point A. Line AB intersected by line BC at B. Line AC intersected by line BC at C. So, a closed figure formed by 3 intersecting lines is called triangle. Now, let us study parts of triangle. Mainly, triangle have 9 parts. 3 angles, angle A, angle B, angle C. Okay? 3 sides. Side AB, side BC, side AC. 3 vertex. Vertex A, vertex B, vertex C. See, in this angle and vertex only one difference is there. This sign represent angle, and simply if you write vertex, it represent vertex. Meaning of angle you know. Now what is called vertex? The point at which two lines intersect, it is called vertex. So on the point A, line AB and AC intersect, so A called vertex. On the point B, line AB and BC intersect, so it is called vertex. On the point C, line AC and BC intersect, so it is also called vertex. So in this triangle has 9 parts. 3 sides, 3 angle and 3 vertex. Congruent figures. This is new concept for you. Congruent. Let us understand meaning of the congruent. Congruent, that means equal. The word itself says the figure which are equal is called congruent. लेकिन अब सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन माइंड में ये राइज होता है कि इक्वल तो कैसे इक्वल बोला जाएगा. जैसे अगर मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दूं, whatever tray you are using in your the tray which are using in your freezer to convert water into ice, check it out, all the ice are equal, है ना. सारे ice एक तरीके के दिखते हैं. So they are called congruent. Congruent का मतलब equal. उसी तरीके से हम congruent के बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स ले सकते हैं. जैसे हमारे घर में बहुत सारे ऐसे एग्जांपल्स है जो हम कॉन्ग्रुएंट बोल सकते हैं. जैसे हमारे घर के टाइल्स है फ्लोर पे, चेक करो, सारे फ्लोर के टाइल्स एक ही जैसी दिखती है, तो उसको भी हम कॉन्ग्रुएंट बोल सकते हैं. ठीक है. ब्रिक्स की बात करो, जो हम ईंटें यूज करते हैं वॉल बनाने में, वो भी इक्वल होती है, तो दैट आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड कॉन्ग्रुएंट. सो दैट द जनरल आइडिया ऑफ कॉन्ग्रुएंट वी हैव रिसीव्ड. नाउ लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड कि अकॉर्डिंग टू मैथमेटिक्स, see, whenever we talk about the mathematics na, it requires some conditions ki which conditions are satisfied, then that figure are said to be congruent. So some conditions are there which should be followed by the figures to be a congruent. Like, which figure are called congruent? The figures having equal size and equal shape is called congruent. Check it out. Circle. So what will be their sizes? If I want to draw circle, what will I require? Radius. So if I draw circle of 3 radius, 2 circle of radius 3, both will be congruent क्योंकि वो एक ही जैसे दिखेंगे, क्योंकि उनके साइज मतलब मेजरमेंट लिया मतलब साइज सेम. जिसकी साइज अगर आप सेम लो तो उसका शेप अपने आप सेम हो जाएगा. सेम इफ यू टॉक अबाउट दिस ट्रायंगल, चेक इट आउट. साइज 3 4 6 3 4 6, sizes are same. If I take same size, shape automatically will become same. So these both triangle are called congruent triangle. We talk about square. the square I have drawn by using length 3 centimeter. So this square also 3 centimeter, this square also 3 centimeter. That means their sizes are same, so their shape also becomes same. So they are called congruent figure. So in this way, many congruent figures are there. Many example of congruent figure we can take. Okay. Now let us start the main topic of this chapter. We are talking about the triangle. So here we will discuss congruent triangle. So which measurements are required for two triangle to be congruent? यानी ट्राइंगल को हम कौन कौन से मेजरमेंट से ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं? ये आप 7th 8th में पढ़ चुके हो कंस्ट्रक्शन चैप्टर में. ट्राइंगल ड्रॉ करने हैं तो या तो मेरे पास साइड होनी चाहिए या तो एंगल. तो उसका मतलब इक्वल अगर ट्राइंगल ड्रॉ करने हैं तो मेरे पास इक्वल साइड होनी चाहिए या तो इक्वल एंगल्स. तो व्हाट इज द कंडीशन रिक्वायर्ड फॉर टू ट्राइंगल टू बी कॉन्ग्रुएंट? कोई भी दो ट्राइंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट होने के लिए कौन सी कंडीशन जरूरी है? फर्स्ट दैट कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग साइड शुड बी इक्वल. ये हमने कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग वर्ड यूज किया है. उसका मतलब कि ये 3 है, ठीक है, ए बी, तो उसकी कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग साइड कौन सी हुई? पी क्यू. क्यों उसकी कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग साइड पी क्यू हुई? क्योंकि इसका भी मेजरमेंट 3, इसका भी मेजरमेंट 3. अब ये जरूरी नहीं कि ये 3 है तो उसके सामने ही 3 आना चाहिए. ये तो मैंने सामने आपके कंफर्ट के लिए लिखा हुआ है. हम फिगर ऐसे भी बना सकते हैं, जैसे ABC 3 5 6 और ये फिगर को भी कॉन्ग्रुएंट बोला जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि इसके मेजरमेंट भी 3 5 6 है, इसके भी 3 5 6 है. मैं आपको कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग का मतलब समझा रहा हूं. कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग का मतलब सेम साइज वाली साइड्स. तो ए बी 3 सेंटीमीटर, तो आपको ढूंढना है कि कौन सी साइड 3 सेंटीमीटर की है? पी क्यू. तो ए बी की कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग साइड पी क्यू होगी. ए बी की कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग पी क्यू. कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग क्या बताता है? वो ये बताता है कि कौन से दो साइड इक्वल है. तो ए बी और पी क्यू दोनों का मेजरमेंट सेम, सो दे आर कॉल्ड कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग साइड्स. बीसी कॉरस्पॉन्ड टू क्यू आर. बीसी का मेजरमेंट 5, क्यू आर का भी 5. AC correspond to PR because both have same measurement. So this is meaning of corresponding. In detail we are going to study the meaning of this corresponding. So what is condition required for two triangle to be congruent? Corresponding side should be equal and corresponding angle should be equal. If sides are equal and angles are equal, then that two triangle, these two triangle are said to be congruent. Okay, chalo. Now that we understood that they are called congruent. But in maths, everything have its own symbol. Because in maths, everything we are not writing in the form of content. We are writing in the form of symbol. So if I want to write in the form of symbol to represent two triangle to be congruent, then how can I write? I can write it this way. This is a symbol of congruence. Symbol of congruent. How will you read? Triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Okay. Now let us understand more about the congruent triangles and corresponding sides. Okay. Now you will understand or you will find out which figures are congruent. Just think about, can we say these two figures as congruent? Check it out. The measurement of this triangle is 789. Measure of this triangle is also 789. So they are said to be congruent. लेकिन अब मुझे congruent लिखना है. क्या लिखना है? congruent लिखना है. तो कैसे लिख सकते हैं? हम corresponding side लिखेंगे. क्या लिखेंगे? corresponding side. बताया था corresponding side का मतलब equal side. तो AB की corresponding side कौन सी है? ये correspond का सिंबल है. दिस इज सिंबल ऑफ corresponds. तो AB की corresponding side कौन सी? ST. कौन सी? ST. ठीक है. BC की corresponding side कौन सी? The corresponding side of BC. BC is 9. तो 9 सेंटीमीटर वाली कौन सी साइड है यहां पर? RS. Obviously, AC will correspond to RT because AC is 8, RT also 8. So in this way we can write corresponding sides. And now check out this one. Check out this one. Both figures are congruent or not? Reply. Just think. No. Because the measurement of this triangle 2, 3, 5 and this triangle 3, 5, 7. These 2 and 7 are the measurement of triangle which are not present in both. Here 2 present but 7 not present. 7 present, 2 not present. So for this properly according to the definition we have studied, these two triangles cannot be said as congruent. Let us discuss this. Like measurement 359, here also 359. So these two triangles are said to be congruent triangle क्योंकि इसके जो मेजरमेंट है वही इसके मेजरमेंट है. तो let us write corresponding sides. GH, corresponding side of GH over here it will be KL. Corresponding side of HI 9 it will be JL. Corresponding side of GI will be JK. So in this way we can write corresponding sides. Okay, go through it. Clear? Like corresponding sides, we can write corresponding angle also. For example, let us understand through angles. Same way, like sides. If three sides of one triangle is equal to three sides of another triangle, then they are called congruent. Same way, if angle of one triangle are equal to angle of another triangle, then they are also said to be congruent. Check it out. Here angles are 50, 60, 70. Here also 50, 60, 70. So these four triangles are said to be congruent triangles. Let us write corresponding angles. Corresponding angle of A, यानी अगर A 70 है तो ये ट्राइंगल का कौन सा एंगल 70 का है? P. B. B is 60. Which angle is 60 over here? R. C corresponds to C is 50. So here Q. So here we can write congruent. Check it out. If I want to write symbolical form of congruent, how can I write? See, triangle ABC congruent directly PQR I cannot write. Why? Because A का corresponding angle P है, तो यहाँ A पहले लिखा तो मुझे P पहले लिखना पड़ेगा. B का corresponding R है, B सेकंड नंबर पे लिखा है, तो R सेकंड नंबर पे लिखना पड़ेगा. C का corresponding Q है, तो C थर्ड नंबर पे, तो Q मुझे लिखना पड़ेगा थर्ड नंबर पे. So whenever you write this congruence, remember one thing, always write corresponding angle in that proper order. ये अगर मैं निकाल दूं तो इससे हमें क्या मालूम चलता है कि A P से इक्वल है, B R से इक्वल है और C Q से इक्वल है. So whenever you write the symbolical form, you have to remember one thing, the corresponding angle should be written in proper way. Check it out. These two figures are congruent? No, because here angles are 30, 40, 110. Here are 20, 50 and 110. So these are not the congruent figures. Check it out for this. 20, 80, 80. Here 30, 70, 80. चलो मैं थोड़ा congruent बना देता हूँ इसको ताकि हम इसके मेजरमेंट लिख सकें. Okay, चलो मैंने congruent बना दिया. 30, 70, 80, 30, 70, 80. So both are the congruent figures. Let us write corresponding angles. Corresponding angle of P. P is 80. S. Corresponding angle of Q. Q is 30. T. Corresponding angle of R. R is 70. दोनों में मैंने RST लिया हुआ है. TSC. चलो, so if I want to write congruent in symbolic form, the corresponding angle of P is S. So S will be written first. Q T. So T and R is U. So in this way we can write triangle PQR is congruent to triangle STU. Clear? Go through it. So clear? See, whatever content I had explained now, all can be asked in the form of MCQ, fill-ups, true, false, question answers. कोई भी form में पूछ सकते हैं. So this all topic you have to copy in your CW with this example, whatever example I had explained, like corresponding angles and corresponding sides, that you have to copy in your CW, because all the proof dates of this chapter are omitted. 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, all are omitted. Only content is there. That going to be useful in 10th standard. Okay, so this all you have to copy in your CW. So let us end this lecture over here. Bye. Have a safe day.